Back. I think I am. I'll just keep the same name type. Maybe not. I don't know what I want to do. What the Oh my god. $18 BACK. Alright, I think I got it. I think I'm good. Oh, yes, I hope so. Now let's start on the game, alright? This don't even look full. Should head off that way, I think. Haha, I can make a wider turn going over here, you know. So anyhow, what's everybody up to? Hi. This truck seems like it's leaning. Hey. How are you doing? I figured it would be a little bit late for you. So, I had to do some running, got some stuff done, got whatever out of the way. And since my truck is going in the garage, I asked to borrow my dad's car. It's 1 p.m. there? Oh my god. It's like 9 at night. But I asked Dad if I could borrow his car, you know, just to go to work. He turns around and he's like, "Don't you have an extra vehicle?" I'm like, "Yeah, but my extra vehicle ain't your car." He turns around and says, "Okay, just don't, like, ding it up, don't beat on it, whatever." I'm like, "No, I don't need to." It's an 85 Corvette, yeah, 85 Corvette, I believe, 84 Corvette. Ugh. Oh, yes. So, I get to take a vet to work tomorrow. I'm used to riding high, you know, because I got my truck. I'm not used to sitting on the ground. Uh, 16, 32, 48. It's going to take a while to do this field. I bet you everything's going to be full by the time I get back. Are you on our face? Yes, I believe I am. I believe that I joined it like a month or so ago. I don't really get on Facebook too much. I mean, the warmer season here, I try to, like, be more active off Facebook. Yeah. I've been playing a lot more Pokemon Go and stuff like that. For a simple fact is it helps me exercise. It gives me a reason to want to walk around and do things, you know? Working hard out except for now. Ooh, maybe I should check it out. Now, what part of the U.S. are you going for? You guys can't leave me hanging by saying, hey, it's a U.S. map. I mean, that'd be screwed up. Northeast, Southwest, Midwest. Oh, the ideas are endless. The U.S. is so large. Old Timers Farm, it's called. You'll have to look at the pictures there. Oh, I'm gonna have to. Yes, I will have to look. 3, 4. Good enough. Aha. You can't go with California, though. California's like... It's gonna fall into the ocean, I swear. I need to buy my own truck and trailer. I really do. Because on here, with the truck and trailer that they have, you know, I mean, it's just a waste. It really is. This truck and trailer on here is like pathetically small. Never been there, but going... Ah. So you're going with like a Texas type feel, ain't ya? Oh, oh, come on. I can't have you like missing. You're going with like the Texas type feel, where it's kind of a little bit desert-like. I'm down on that. Nope. Hey, I'm down. The feeling of being a little bit in like a desolate area. Ah. Yeah. There was this place I went to in Texas. I don't quite remember the name, but it was a more western Texas area. And it was a carbon plant, like carbon fiber type deal or something like that. I don't know. And while I was out there, it just became so, I don't know, felt so alone. It really did. No desert, just done sealed roads and tested fields. One I did tobacco and the other one I did, oh, okay. So for the tobacco, you're looking more into, well, more of the eastern states. Depending on where you are, it's like the rolling hills, a little bit of mountainous terrain area. Then you got Georgia. Yes, with the Chattahoochee River. Very I don't know. Gotta be on edge about the spiders and everything that's down there. You might have a snake or a gator come out. Kind of swampy feel to it. The moss growing off the trees. Alone is good. Why do you say that? Something happened. I love it down south, but I like going to Washington because of the Rockies. Ah, yes, the Rockies. And on the way to Washington, you come across this mountain that they call Cabbage Pass. Or at least the road on it. And as you zigzag up the one side, curious of what's on the other, you notice how slow the vehicles are going, because all you would see was sunlight on, well, in their faces and on your back. So when you start down the hill and the sun caresses over the mountain, all you can see is flat land. And it's just so nice. Come off this lonesome mountain and you see flat land as you come into, what is it, Utah. Yes. Salt Lake City. I believe that's where that is. So, nobody to hurt you. Well, deductive reasoning states that somebody must have lately. So, if you want to talk about it, I'm up for listening. Not lately. Oh? Then you're looking into the past for some reason? I better get back to adding fields to the map. Ah. Alright, Shane. Have fun. I hope the best for the map. I hope it all works out. And I'll be looking into the pictures. I'll be sure to jump on and look at them. So you just make a face at me. Like a growling face. I understand. Well, you are 100% right. The past is a big contributor to the future. You are 100% right. But it depends on how you want to look at it. Whether it can be good, bad, or indifferent. Cheers, buddy. I'm working on 16x map as well as a standard size one. Oh, one at a time. One at a time. Never rush perfection. That's what I'll say. The memories are good, but leaving them hurts. Well, what if it made a standard for your new memories of what they should match up to? or amount to. A challenge to do one step better. Always move forward. This shit is killing me. That knocks out most of the people. What? That can help you do better? It's good seeing my first map kiwi. Sorry about memory. Did an update on it and stream. Well, I mean, you took your time with the map, you evaluated problems that you have, and you started doing better with it. I mean, you fixed the minor little issues here and there, and it's became a great map. I mean, it takes hours to get anywhere on it when you start out how I just did on this one. And blue and white rose, I turn around and I look at it like this. If it helps in one way or another, I use it. I try to make everything right. Maybe not for everybody around me, but make it better. Alright, I'll talk with you later, Shane. But, like I said, I don't try to make everything around it made better and perfect for everybody. You know, I had somebody the other day ask me for money to help them out. And I was half tempted to do it because, well, to see if they were true to their word. And I think that that would be great for you to be doing your own thing. I really do. I mean, it's your life. Nobody else can live it but you. I say live it openly and take every opportunity that you can. I mean, something else really strange happened lately. Somebody that I once knew recently just stated that they turned lesbian because she felt that it was right and the girls were more understanding than the guys. Yes. So I was like kind of curious about it all. Oh. I mean, whatever floats her boat, I guess. I just don't see that as, you know, a for everybody thing. I mean, I can understand bisexual more than I can understand, you know, homosexualities. But that's just how I am. I'm not very good at understanding feelings. Be right back playing a game on Messenger with Mama. Okay. Take your time. Yes, I have noticed that, trust me, it's been stated to me 100 times, I am not very good with understanding people's feelings. I can tell you all about the person, but I just can't tell you how they should feel, or how they do feel. That's just something I'm not good at. Let's see. Oh, and for whoever's watching me on Steam, if you would like, you can come over to YouTube or Twitch. I am on both of those. And you can come see me on there under Dragon Toes XX. That's my YouTube. Let me look. Oh, hey, what's going on? Oh, that is pretty fast. What's pretty fast? That new, that computer that you just got set up? Okay, you're back. Well, I got about, I don't know, 45 minutes before any wifey gets home, so as I tell the wifey all the time, I got hookers over. Hookers, prostitutes, and girlfriends. So if she's listening, hey, I got hookers, prostitutes, and girlfriends over. I always tell her that. She just messaged me just to be like, so what are you doing? Because I'm bored at work. Did you see it? Oh man, knew I was gonna look at that. No, but I will check it out tonight. I have to head out to Corey to drop off my truck. So, Blue White Rose. What's the theory now that you're thinking into? Because you seem to be one of my deep thinkers. Well, Dom, seriously. I've been like running in circles for like days now. Like today at work, I was working for another foreman in a completely different area, and I didn't get off of work until, oh my god, who knows how late. It was like, I don't know, 3:45 area when I got off work, and I usually get off at 3. And then it's like I had to rush home. I jumped on here for a minute. I'm like, yeah, 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 yeah. Then it's like, oh my God, somebody's here. Gotta go. And then I had to go run off, do a bunch of other things. Then I had to drop off my truck, take out trash and everything. Which taking out trash is a 5-minute job. Not the point. Had to take my truck up to my parents' house. And I asked Dad if I could take his car from him. You know, for a day or so. So I can get my truck back. Dad's like, no problem. Here's the keys to my vet. I'm like, yes! I got keys to a vet. And then it's like, oh. If I had the money, I might buy it off of him. I kind of like it. It's this whole Knight Rider theme in a vet. It's kind of cool. Uh-oh, Blue and White Rose is not answering me. Helper G has a full tank. Oh. Oh. But yes, I've been doing like tons and tons of running and like really quick running, and I haven't got anywhere. I really haven't. Hold on, someone's calling me. Oh. Hope it's a good phone call. So, you're getting too deep into thought, and look out for you, but what's the O about? I see it as I look out for me because it's like really nobody else. I mean, I got a limited few people, but overall, what I'm saying is I can't count on like 90% of the people that I deal with. My husband always used to tell me they're not meant to be monogamous. I think that's true mostly, and I think humanity is stupid. Oh my God, I can agree with the humanity is stupid. And yeah, I can believe that we are not meant to be in monogamous relationships because, I mean, I have like tons of proof behind it, but people want to believe in their religion background when their religion background says you can only be with one person. And I don't believe that that's true, because if you look at pagan societies and all, and like Indian, which is pagan societies, they say something completely different. I think it was a French explorer that came across the American Indians. When he came across the American Indians, he turned around and was like discussing tribal relations, and he's like, that's your wife, right? And the Indian's like, no, that's not my wife. Well, she just went into a tent with somebody else. And he's like, yeah, so? Well, if she's in there with him, how do you feel about it? And the one guy basically said, hey, yo, I don't care, because the whole fact is she belongs to the tribe. She does not belong to me. So, I mean, if you look at things in more of a collectivistic society, it makes 10 times more sense. But, hell, I believe pigeons are smarter than most people. And pigeons run into windows. I mean, that's my outlook on it all. I'm not the brightest person, but when I look at something in a different light, and that's what bothers people the most. My family really don't agree with me on it. They think that it's a stupid way to see things. I mean, I understand the whole I've watched the movie, so I know what you're talking about. I understand how she felt. One guy she was addicted to for his brains, and he was 10 times more passionate to her. The other guy was very, well, that's not his strong suit, but he liked sex a lot more. He didn't want the passion, he just wanted the sex. I mean, it's not hard to find relationships like that. It's just hard for everybody to agree upon it because a lot of people don't see it. I fully understand the ability that. Well, I understand both aspects. I do. I understand her aspect on it where she wants one person, but she understands that that one person, how she wants them, does not exist. So instead, she understands that, hey, maybe she can find that type of existence within two people instead of one. And that's what she goes off of. Is she finds the perfect person within two people. And they're okay with it. The problem is finding the two people that are okay with it. She has a desire to keep going back to the one because of, well, it's the passion that she wants with him. She has the need to go to the other because, well, it brings out kind of the darker side in her. So she gets fulfilled by both. And I have a hard time understanding why people don't understand that. That's why I don't understand why my ex-husband got married again when he was and all this stuff. Some things cannot always be answered. And there's always other meanings behind everything, too. Might be more of a need. I don't know. Oh, gotta back it down for this. Maybe. And I... It's not always that behind it, though. You gotta look whether only child or not. Look at background of the family. I mean, there's a ton of stuff to look at. There's 100 different perspectives to look at on it. There really is. couple of the perspectives could, like I said, only child or not is one thing. How they are raised. Maybe a family that he was raised in was kind of unhappy. And he believes that unhappiness is just how it should be. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. There's 1,000 different reasons that can be used. It's just, I don't know. You gotta look at it from a psychological point of view upon everything. Oh my god, I can never make it back and forth. Because everybody, I believe, gives hints and tips of why they are the way that they are. Just you need to find out what the hints and tips and everything are. You gotta be very detailed about it. Oh my god. I mean, if you do look at everything in a psychological point of view, sometimes. Go with the sometimes on the accepting part. Depends on how you want to look at it, you know? But I believe everybody gives an explanation why they are the way that they are by how they act. They might say that they don't understand it or whatever, but I see it as 99% of people, they do understand it, just they're not looking at it. They're turning a blind eye to a major problem. Or might not be considered a problem to them. I mean, look at the DSM-5 or whatever it is, or 6, whatever the new one is. But what if it wasn't their fault that they acted? Well, it all depends. Maybe it wasn't just the one person that triggered it. Maybe it was both people that kind of triggered it on their own, you know? That's another way to look at it. If two people, you and your ex-husband, turn around and you both see things differently and one of you is completely different than the other one, and I mean it can be anything from an environmental ordeal to a nurture versus nature type deals, you know? It can be either of the or, but I mean both of them play a role on both parties. And as I was getting onto the DSM-6, I mean, it perfect thing to take into account. Pedophiles. If somebody says that they like kids, okay, and they think about it, they think about being with kids, the DSM-6 states that as long as they have never acted upon it, they never done anything about it, nothing ever happened about it, you can't charge it, well, say that they're a pedophile or anything. You can't mark them as a pedophile. as long as they say that they do not have a problem with it. You cannot mark them as having a problem with it if they say that they don't have a problem with it and they have never acted out upon it. So that brings it down to the point of, if both parties say that they don't have a problem with whatever, but the thing is neither one of them, you know, want to see things from the other one's point of view. I mean, hey, maybe it wasn't meant to be at the time. Maybe everything was just up in so much chaos. I don't know. I can't fully explain some situations. Wow. This is like a Dr. Phil moment, I think. What? What's that one show that used to be on MTV at night? It was like at 11 o'clock at night where people would call in with their problems. Oh, man. What the hell was that? Ah. I mean, some people would call in, some people would be there, other people could write in and all that, you know, when they had snail mail and everything. Ugh. But they would also have the people that they'd, like, have in the audience, and some people would be behind, like, you know, a screen or whatever, so you couldn't see them. Oh man, I used to love watching that show because it told people's points of view and how they seen things and how they seen like their lovers and all that all the time. And then they would sit down. Then they would sit down and be like, okay, well, this is how you'd solve this problem. This is how you would talk about this problem. I mean, this is how you would do this. There was a whole list behind it. Oh, man. It wasn't real sex. It was something else. But it was a really good show. And I loved it. It was awesome. It was very, it helped relationships. I liked it because, I mean, it's psychological therapy, you know? Why do you need to pay for a psychologist or psychiatrist, whatever, for a 5-minute conversation? I mean, hell, you get on and you got like Dear Abby and crap like that, or whatever they're called. You know, you get into stuff like that and it becomes a different story. Dr. Drew! Yes. You see, that's what I should have. I should start up one of those shows. Be like playing a game, whatever. Everybody comes in, says, hey, I got this problem. I got that problem. I'd like to talk to you about my problem. And I'll be like, okay, well, this is my personal opinion. I am not a doctor. But this is my personal opinion on how it should be handled. You see, I think I'm really good. Ugh. Alright, here we go. I'm almost done with this field. Get some extra cash in the hand. Maybe get another tractor going? I don't know. But yeah, Dr. Drew. I enjoyed that show. Anyhow. So, what else do you want to go up on with, your ex? Remember, I am not a licensed doctor. I'm not a licensed psychiatrist. I don't even have my MA, but I am willing to talk through problems and give my opinion. Whether it's medically relevant or not, I am willing to give my opinion. There's my disclaimer. Whether it's a good disclaimer or not, don't matter. At least I'm being honest. I wasn't good enough in psychology. I wasn't a good student. That makes me believe it because my professors want nothing to do with me. No. I have facts behind it. I have proof behind it. No thinking about it. Reason why I'm going to say there's no thinking behind it and I have facts to back me up is because, well, I have facts to back me up. Fact being, I didn't want to take the tests. I didn't want to do the reports. I didn't want to deal with half the crap that was going on in the class. Let's have a discussion about it. I will tell you everything you want to know. Not good enough and being too dumb for the class is two different things. I wasn't good enough because I don't like the system. The system didn't want to be on my side when I needed them, so why should I be on their side if they'd ever need me? Yes, I never claimed you were dumb. Oh, I'm not saying that you did. Hey, Kevin. Oh, work was alright. I didn't get out on time when I wanted to. I mean, I was way behind on everything. But no, I understand that you never said that I was dumb. It's more along the lines of I didn't want to do the crap that they gave us. Who cares? They have to put you to a test. Everything has to be proven on a test. And in the real world, what does the test really matter? What does a simple piece of paper really matter at the long run? Hey, Keegan. How are you? That's how I'm putting it. I mean, now, I believe that the colleges are trying to implement more to the SATs. And why did I attend college? To learn. I didn't care about the test. I just wanted to learn what I could learn. But I believe that colleges are pushing the SATs to a completely different standard where they also judge your social life and they judge your SES to make sure that they get paid. Can you believe that crap? Yes, I need to know how sociable you are because I'm going to put it on the test. Oh, and I need to know what high school that you're from. And the high school that you're from, is that a rich high school or a poor high school? I'm sorry, dummy. I'm from a poor high school. The reason why I'll call you dummy is because these the ideology that you have that says that I have to be like so smart or whatever for your school, but you're also gonna grade me on how rich my high school is? I'm sorry, I come from one of the worst high schools in the nation. Why was I on the dean's list? Why was it while I was in high school that my grades were just barely, and I mean barely enough to pass to get me even into the military? You know what I'm saying? If my grades were so low to get me into the where I could barely get into the military and everything, and I ended up on the dean's list in college for almost 2 years straight, there's something wrong with the school itself. Nothing wrong with me. I mean, you... It's seen how smart I am. People understand how smart I am. Why don't the schools? But anyhow, let's look into that part. But I believe that I only got into the college just because I had military background. I would have never passed the SATs. Uh-oh, what's the challenge? Out there, people, they just worried about more money. Well, the sad part is, okay, Kevin? Here's the dumb part. I'm not exactly sure on numbers, alright? But the dumb part is my ex-wife and I both went to college. Alright, Kevin? She walked out with a degree. I didn't. I have more of a technical degree, or however you want to put it, a trade. I went to a trade school. That's the best way. And the trade school I went to, I think I paid like 18 grand maybe, because my first company took it out of my paycheck for a year to pay it off. Whatever. But I went to a trade school. And my trade school, I was, at some points in my life, some weeks, I was pulling in 3-4 grand. A week. That was nothing for me. I would do it like every other week. I'd be pulling in like 3-4 grand. The last time I actually used that trade school, I was pulling in $850 a week. $850 a week, that's it. Down, take a look. Oh, let's write this down. That's the name of that song. But my ex-wife, though, has a college degree. And she makes like, I don't know, I think she started out at like 11 bucks an hour, maybe 12 bucks an hour, something like that. And I made 4 times as much on trade school. Now, if you look at it, college charges 40,000 for, let's just say your what is it? Associate's degree is $35,000. All right? And you're making like $11 an hour, and you can't even have full time or whatever, or you barely get full time. Versus my, I don't know, I made like 35,000, 40,000 one year. My first year, I believe I made 35,000 with my trade school degree. And I paid half the price? I say going to a trade school is better for somebody than a college is. Mike Rowe will agree. Mike Rowe will give you actual numbers and everything if you watch some of his stuff that he has up. Burning Ring of Fire. Oh, that's the man in black with a Ring of Fire. I owe $53,000, but I went for 4 years to a 2-year degree. Okay. Right there, some numbers. Let's go with those numbers. $53,000 for 4 years. So basically, let's just say got a bachelor's after 4 years, all right? I'm just hypothetically got a bachelor at $53,000. Have a bachelor. Yeah, Johnny Cash is the man in black. But $53,000, and with a bachelor's of psychology, you're making about maybe 40, maybe 30,000, maybe 30,000 a year, because that's like $12 an hour, $13 an hour. At my job now, I start out more than that, and all I have to have is CDO with a tanker on it, tanker endorsement on my CDO. So, you tell me, is it worth it? Alright, let's tab over to this one here. Good enough. H. Back up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving rough estimates. And my rough estimates state, basically, that a college degree is not worth getting. Oh, that one. Yes, I do agree with you about microwave he's doing for other people. Like trying to raise money and help other people. And that way it's sort of cool. 4x4 a brand new Ford 4 bucket of rust. Oh man. Oh, that's Cadillac Man or something like that. That one's really old. A brand 16 speakers crossing my back dash. A little bob and doe watching everybody pass. Dual antennas are whipping in the wind, and there ain't a country station that I can't tune in. Ain't a Cadillac, and she ain't a Rose, but there ain't nothing wrong with the radio. Only if I knew music. But, I mean, Mike Rowe and everything, I mean, he's got a great thing going on with telling people that college sucks. College just wants to steal your money. I mean, Blue White Rose would know something about that. Was college really worth going to? Or is there people doing your job that don't even have a college degree? Why do you need a college degree to do half of this stuff? You figure 200 years ago, they had architects, but I don't think they went to college. They just knew what they were doing. They learned. It was passed down to them to learn about it. I saw it and I was baptized by fire. Touch flame in your eyes. Oh man. I don't know. I know the song that you're talking about. No, it wasn't, but I did like learning. Okay, so college is a really expensive learning experience. Good. College was a very expensive. Yes, and he is right at the same point, but you know that there is some political trying to rub everybody at the end. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Everything is politics. Brand New Man by Brooks and Dunn. Huh. There you go. Blue White Rose, you got it. Brand New Man, Brooks and Dunn. Ah, Money in the Bank. Oh, collect another 38,000 on top. Back. Woo, 300,000. Man, what should I get for 300,000? How about I put this down real quick? But, I mean, college I don't really think is worth it. I believe that if you like to learn, yeah, it's good to go to college. But I don't believe that college is the necessity that they say that it is. I mean, if you look at it and look at the past, look at the future, honestly, when you turn around and tell your daughter that they should marry a doctor or a lawyer or some crap like that, you're lying to them. It's the dumbest thing you could imagine. Because they're marrying somebody that's dealing with so much stress all of the time. You know? Why would you want them to be with somebody that's stressed out and has a chance to be taking it out on them? They have some money? Hell, lots of people have money. Twitch too, bud. Haha. But, yeah. People want to put everything about money. Money is great. It's amazing to have. Yes, I'll go with that. But it's not worth everything. I'm not trying to start a bad thing. Oh, you're not starting anything bad. You're not. I mean, I believe everybody should have their opinions and everybody should be able to voice their opinions in every way that they want to. Can't tell me that that's bad. You know, I'm gonna buy something I don't have and I never had before. I'm gonna buy me a crop sprayer. And my other YouTube account too. That's funny. 9 6, 5. That one holds more. And it's 33 meters. 250. This one is 36. This one's 36. That one's 36. That one holds a little bit more. That one holds more than both. And it's cheaper. I don't like the tires. I'm a New Holland fan. Sorry, typo. Off. Oof. So, now back to my Dr. Drew show here. Oh man, details. I'm getting it. I like it. It's New Holland. I'm gonna buy it. I bought it. Okay. Now back. Back. Tab. Oh, I've never been in it. No, P. Need to purchase something. Pallets. Herbicide tank. Ooh, that's 2,000 each? 2, 3. Okay, back. Look at all the money I still have. See that? I still got good money. So, I gave you a sub for your channel. Well, thank you for the sub. I like when I get my subs. So, Blue White Rose. What else do we need to go over for my Dr. Drew show here? I mean, your ex-husband made actions that was not, you know, what you wanted by far. Yes, they could have been bad. Yes, they could have been good. I mean, everything was done for a reason, I believe. I mean, you just gotta look at the points of view behind it, the ideas behind it, how everything happened, why everything happened. I mean, there's a lot to it, you know that. Oh man, I need like 80 subs on Twitch. I just don't see why all of a sudden he became better when I asked him to before. What changes somebody? He changed and became better when I asked him to do it before. Fear could be a reason. Maybe there was some odd challenge or something. Because he got tired of you asking? I wouldn't put it to that point, Keegan. Could it have been more of how it was asked? Or a lot of guys go off of this factor. One, a challenge. Okay? Or should I say factors? One, a challenge, and two, how does it benefit? I mean, you gotta look at who he would be around and what would be going on. You know? Uh, I mean, it. I mean, guys are not as complex as people want to put them out to be. They're really not. People are like, oh, this guy's really complex. Not really. He's basically the same as every other guy, just in a different manner. You know? I mean, you said he remarried and everything. So, what's your opinion on why he would do something like that? I know. I know. Yeah, Kevin, I did go to college for psychology. I did, like, study people left and right. I thought it was one of the most amazing things I've ever got to learn. But I don't want to work in the field because I would use it for bad reasoning. You don't really want my opinion. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off for the night. Have a good night. Alright, Keegan, have a good night. I'll talk with you later. There we go. Let's put this guy away. So, was your opinion that it was all based on sex, or what? Gonna ask. I mean, another thing people do is people hate being told what to do. You know? It bothers them. More wasn't good. People hate to be told what to do. What it does is it creates this boundary for them to want to be lawless. And by them being lawless, it makes them feel good that they can rebel. And they believe that rebellion is one of the best things that they can do because, well, it's easy. And it makes them feel right. I don't know the full situation about you being good enough or not, but if I also believe that there was probably a lot more to it. A lot more. Ooh, what else is there? Cultivating, harvesting, harvesting, cultivating, plowing, 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 cultivating, baling, plowing, harvest, harvest, harvest. I don't like when people tell me what to do, because when they tell me what to do, I get so mad they don't want me to. Well, the concept is not. It's not. It's how you tell somebody what to do. That's what it is. It's how it's done. All right, Kevin? I'm looking at it along the line of, oh, hey, you're back. What's up, Dom? I'm looking at it along the line. If you tell somebody what to do, like, hey, can you please do this for me? Or, it would be a big help if you did this real quick. It's not hard. You know how simple that is? And it sounds like one thing. But in your head, you can actually turn around and say, hey, douchebag, this is what I need done, stupid. You know? You can straight out say it like that in your head. But if you vocalize it as something completely different, it's more understandable. Like, I hate being told what to do. I hate having people stand over my shoulder and watch me on everything. I hate, a lot of this stuff. But it's like, change it up a little bit, and it becomes a completely different story. Now, in my life, I'll look at certain things differently than most. Perfect example about my life, alright? I was born an only child. So I am very, very dominant type deal at times. I've got to be in control. And when I feel out of control, I have problems. But anyhow, I think the wife is home. I should be starting up a video. I want to go with 5 o'clock. Yeah, I'm going to put this up now. About 5 o'clock Eastern time zone tomorrow. That gives me time to get done with whatever I need to get done when I get home. So, yeah, like I said, about 5 o'clock Eastern time zone tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now. Other than that, as I usually say, have a good day, have a good night, have a good evening, have a good whatever it is when you are watching this video. Have fun, be safe, and good night, everybody. Pause this here, jump off of here.